Hi, good morning, students. Today we are going to plan out our narrative essay using a strategy called the Kernel strategy. By the end of class today, you're going to be able to plan your essay by constructing details or kernels for each of the essay parts. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that you take your attendance today and then come back to this assignment and we will go through all of the parts for today's lesson. All right, welcome back. Today, you will find that your teacher has returned the brainstorm worksheet to you from yesterday's assignment. I want you to open it back up because I would like you to look at the 4 events that you wrote down yesterday and choose the one that you can write most about. You can only choose one of the events. Let's think for a moment about what that event might have taught you in your life. What did you learn from that event or thing happening to you? Maybe it was something like, don't judge a book by its cover, or maybe it was something like, hard work always pays off in the end. Whatever comes to mind, I would like you to write that in the first box on your planning document. Today I'm going to show you my brainstorm and planning document, and I'm also going to show you the planning document that's housed in this assignment to let you know how to do it today and turn that into your teacher. So first I want to show you my brainstorm worksheet from yesterday. Now remember, in your prompt circle from yesterday, the prompt was already typed. Write about something that happened to you that you'll never forget. When I started doing my brainstorm yesterday, I brainstormed 4 different events of things that happened to me that are very memorable. I decided today, when I looked back on my brainstorm web, that event 3 was probably the most memorable. Yesterday, I wrote that in the box at the bottom. I also wrote down what that event taught me about life. So if you did not think about what that event taught you about life yesterday, you might have left that blank at the bottom of your page. It's really important to think about what that event taught you because that's going to be used in your essay this week. We're going to turn this statement into what we call a truism. So let me go over the event. The event that I'm writing about is that I lost my tuba on the band field trip. What did I learn about life because of that event? Well, it taught me that I need to be responsible and not expect adults to do things for me. I'm going to use this theme or takeaway sentence, also known as a truism, somewhere in my essay this week. Okay, now let me share this worksheet with you. This is what the worksheet for the in-class learners looks like. So let's go back to your screen so we can take a preview of what your worksheet looks like. You're going to open up the 6th grade Kernel essay planning sheet document, and you will notice there are some text boxes within this document that you're going to type in. For example, the first one is your name. This is already filled out for you. When we are writing a narrative, what type of writing are we doing? Well, we are writing about ourselves. So that's why we have a check in this first bullet box. For your assignment today, for the first part of your assignment, we're asking that you create a truism about what life lesson you learned based off the events that happened to you. A truism is just a fancy word for a statement that is true for most people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sentence that I wrote down here, and I'm going to put that as my truism right here. Now, It's been a few hours since the last time you looked at that. Maybe you're looking back at it today and you want to reword it. That's fine. They do not have to match. So if you've come up with a better idea today, that's okay. So let's answer the question. So you're going to type in this box your answer. Let's take a look at the text structure of your essay. How many paragraphs is your essay going to have? Exactly. It's going to have 4. We know that because there are 4 blue boxes on your planning document. The 4 boxes represent the 4 paragraphs in your essay. Not every essay has 4 paragraphs, but the essay you're writing this time does. So let's take a look at what each paragraph is going to be about. The first paragraph is going to answer, what happened to you? The second paragraph is going to answer, who was involved? The third paragraph is going to answer, where did it happen? And the fourth paragraph is going to answer why this is an event that you will never forget. So we're going to have you type in the answers. Remember, I'm writing about the time I lost my tuba on the band field trip. So to answer the question in one sentence for number 1, my answer would be, I left my band instrument on the school bus. The second question is, who was involved? Let me think about the people who were involved around the event that I'm writing about. Well, my friend Jake, the bus driver, and Mr. Smith, and he's my band teacher. The third sentence is asking us, where did it happen? This event took place on the school bus during our field trip for UIL. Finally, the last sentence or question for our essay, why is this an event that I'll never forget? I will never forget this moment because I learned not to lie to my mom and dad. You'll see the numbers 5 and 6 on this document. I would like you to ignore those numbers because for this essay, you only have 4 parts. Let's go back to your assignment to see what else you need to do today. All right, so it says complete the 4 sentences for your event by answering the questions from the blue boxes on the line below. Remember, your writing prompt is about writing about an event that happened to you that you'll never forget. We did the brainstorming for that yesterday. When you're done with this document, you are going to submit this to your teacher. We will use this document the next class day to expand our kernels. Think about this. A popcorn kernel is very small, but what happens when you put it in the microwave? That's right, it gets bigger. So tomorrow, we're going to put our kernel essay in the microwave, and we're going to turn these 4 sentences into 4 well-developed paragraphs. I hope you have a great day. See you in class tomorrow.